Hey everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. Today we are doing a pick a card using 3 different 5 of Cups cards. Now the first one is from the Seers Tarot. The second one is from the Waite. And the third one is from the Muse Tarot. Pause the video, choose a card, and we'll get to your reading. Hey Pile 1, for those of you who selected the 5 of Cups from the Seers Tarot, this is your reading. Now I've pre-shuffled, so it's a lot quicker, this reading. So right here we have a really beautiful 5 of Cups. Alright, before we get to it, let's look at the other cards. Now we have the Hunter of Dreams. Now this is the ancestor that is around you at this time, right? Because with the 5 of Cups, there's some level of loss or disappointment. And what we want to see is, what do you need to do to get out of this energy? To free yourself from this energy. So the ancestor that is around you right now is the Hunter of Dreams. And this ancestor is it's there to show you different paths, different ways around this disappointment or loss, ways of getting out of this funk. Because with this 5 of Cups, it looks like the person's soul is just it's releasing, it's like being drained from them, and it's going to a void. It's like they're releasing, they're losing themselves in a way, but actually deliberately doing it. They've poured out all these cups, and for each cup they empty, they lose a part of themselves. It's like sabotage, self-sabotage. The next card we have is Inner Peace. Let's pop that here. Wow, we have Void. And we have Beauty. Yes, it seems like a loss or a disappointment that has drained you. It's like you've lost a part of yourself and you're stuck in this void, this emptiness. You're retreating, which is pretty good. However, it's almost like there's nothingness. There's a sense of nothingness. There's a deep, deep sense of loss. And it's almost like if you sit in this for far too long, it's almost like it's going to be difficult to come back. Right? It's going to be difficult to see the light, to see the brighter side of life. Now, there's nothing wrong with taking time out to retreat, to recharge your batteries, to make plans with whatever strategy you're going to take. For, if it's like for a work disappointment, it's dusting yourself off, making plans to maybe improve on something. If it's a connection, healing from that and knowing that you are worthy, you are beautiful. Right, and learning the lessons from why this happened, right? Not blaming yourself. There's always a lesson to be learned, and it could have something to do with self-worth. So with this Void card, it seems like you've allowed this situation to really take away a part of yourself. And what you need to do is to actually use this time to reflect and to see that you are beautiful. Look at the things that you have in life that is amazing. It's a time of gratitude. It's a time of looking into yourself and seeing all the positive things about yourself or your life, or situations or things that you have in your life. The Void is also good to find inner peace and balance. It's a time of going with the flow. It's a time to release all doubt and negativity and free yourself from that. I mean, in this card, she has 1 cup here. So at least there's hope. And knowing that there is hope. right? So instead of releasing your parts of yourself, losing parts of yourself, release things that no longer serve you. That's what you should be doing at this time. So if it's bad relationships, not holding on to the negative aspects and elements of that relationship, releasing it, so that and finding the beauty and the joy and the love of yourself within yourself. And in doing that, you will attract that towards you. And the same thing with like work projects, and you have to dust yourself off and just get on the horse again. But this time, look at where you went wrong and correct the mistakes. So the hunter of dreams ancestor is guiding you through this. This ancestor has been there, done that, but this ancestor is a warrior. They're there. This is the ancestor where they hunt and they gather food. So they're out there, they're taking action and they're reaping the rewards. And that is the energy that is surrounding you at this time during your period, your void stage, your void period. You're being given the courage to lift yourself out of releasing and losing yourself, but instead using this time to see the beauty and gratitude within, and how you can find inner peace and take action towards whatever you need to do, whether it is self-love, self-worth, a project, work project, or improving yourself, bettering yourself, lifting up your self-confidence for a fulfilling relationship. There's also a level of being honest with yourself and with others. So try not to get yourself in a predicament where you're not expressing yourself, you're not expressing your true self, expressing how you're feeling in whatever situation that you're in, and that's how you lose out, that's how you miss out. You're losing a part of yourself because you're giving to others, and they happily take it. There's also an element I'm picking up of self-worth. Knowing that you are good enough. Also, this may be an experience that you're meant to go through in order to ascend, in order to transform. It's leveling up. It's leveling up. So know that this is not a situation or a mood or an experience that you're in that's just, it's not for your best interest. It actually is showing you how strong you are, how beautiful you are, and how much of a warrior you are. You have that fighter spirit, and you can achieve whatever you want to achieve in whatever arena, right? Just try to not lose yourself. Try not to give too much. Try not to hold things in. And then in the end, you miss out because people didn't, I guess you would expect people to read your mind and know, oh, well, if I do this, surely they will help me, or surely they will be more considerate. It's not always the case. Sometimes you do need to speak up, right? So it's teaching you that. Yes, it's definitely to find peace with the self, to make peace with the situation. All right, let's get some advice cards. Well, that just flew out. So we have here clearing. Make room for growth. Wow. Make room for growth. Exactly. So during this period of being in retreat, being in the void, use that time to clear away and release what no longer serves you, emotions that no longer serves you, energy that no longer serves you, people, things, habits that no longer serves you. Because it's all about growth here and ascension. Okay, let's get some daily healing advice. Okay, so this is the card. Beautiful. It says here, take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. Wow. That's powerful. Yeah. Your energy is so strong. I mean, this is the thing that people don't realize, is that you can create your own environment. You set the tone of your environment. So if you're in a negative mood, or a negative person, or you're a hostile person, that is what you're going to attract. And if you are someone that has a very strong personality, a strong aura, you can actually change the energy of a room with that negative, low vibrational energy. So it's important for you to try to be in a space of high vibration, positivity, comfort with self, and loving thyself and loving others, universe, etc. Because you're probably someone who is meant to healing that way. You heal due to just being an inspiration, an example. You heal by just being, right? So it's important for you to definitely be in a good vibration, in a good space. Wow, that is very, very powerful. I'm going to leave it right there, but I'm sending you lots of blessings, lots of love, and lots of light. Please leave a comment down below if this reading resonated. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button for future videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Pile 2. For those of you who selected the Rider-Waite Smith, 5 of Cups, here's your reading. Okay. So I'm going to lay the cards out. I pre-shuffled, so I'm going to lay the cards out, and then we can have a nice review. Okay, now you have 2 ancestor cards. Right, so we're going to go over the ancestor cards first. So you have 2 cards, and the first one is the ancestor of knowing and spirit of challenge. So what I'm getting from this is challenging events in your life, whether it is in your romantic life, work life, home life, just any area. There may be periods of difficulty that is bringing you down, right? You may have experienced loss or disappointment in those areas, and these ancestors are here to guide you through it. Now, the spirit of challenge is an ancestor where they were never in human form. So this ancestor is here to hold your hand and to show you that you can work through these obstacles. Any obstacles that you encounter, you can work through them successfully, but you have to be brave. You have to be persistent. It's calling for you to have the courage to overcome these challenges. Now we have the ancestor of knowing, and this is the ancestor of insight. So you have a very strong intuition, and this ancestor is actually maybe the one that's whispering in your ear what you should or shouldn't do, right? This is the ancestor where they're guiding you through making good and bad decisions in life, right? So both of them, it's incredible because this ancestor is giving you the courage to go fight through obstacles, and this ancestor is guiding you, giving you advice as to how to overcome these obstacles, how to go fight through these obstacles, which is amazing. Now we have here the blessings card, and with this card I'm picking up that once you set boundaries and find the courage to overcome your challenges, blessings will come. I mean, I'm picking up that some of you are yes people. You're a yes man or woman. right? You're a person that finds it incredibly difficult to say no. Your body could be giving you signs. Your body could be screaming, no, that you don't want to do this. I really don't want to do this. And you will go along with it. And in doing that, you encounter challenges, obstacles, because you did not follow your intuition. You did not follow the guidance, right? You're wanting to please people. And in doing that, you become disappointed. You lose out. Others may gain, others may excel, and others may achieve things, and you never do, because you're not standing in your power. You're giving away your power, and they're here to guide you and say, no, absolutely not. You're not doing that anymore. You need to set boundaries. And in setting these boundaries, it's not that you're not helping. It's not that you're being selfish. No, you're giving to yourself. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself, and there will be a level of growth for you. Self-growth, spiritual growth, emotional growth. Because you know you will do for yourself. And once you feed your garden, tend to your garden, you can help others. That's when the blessings will flow. That's what you have to do. You need to set boundaries. You need to know. You need to use your intuition and decide if you want to do something or not, if it serves you or if it doesn't. And if it doesn't, don't do it. That person will have to get over it, right? Because it's not going to serve you. But if your intuition says, okay, this is the right thing to do, go for it, because in that there may be a blessing in it for you. And this can be any area, relationship, work, any area of your life. It is important for you to follow your intuition. Stop doing things that no longer serves you to try to please others, because they're not going to please you at all. They're not going to go out their way to make sure that you are okay. They're looking out for themselves. So you know better, and you have the support. They're here to cut this crap. So most important for you, set your boundaries. Look at this card. Look at that card. She's in a dome, a glass. It almost looks like an egg shell, but made out of glass. And there is a lotus flower here, right? That's all about coming out of the mud, growth and ascension, developing, right? She's in this bubble, developing. But she's also protecting herself. She, he, doesn't matter. The person is protecting themselves. Right? Doing that is self-love. It's a form of self-love. It's self-respect. That's very, very, very important. Because you don't drain yourself. People like to take. They don't like to give. People don't like to do things themselves as well. They like for others to do it for them, if you have someone willing to do that, right? And one thing I notice is that people are not at all, but most people do not ask if someone needs service, need their help. They'll rather come to that person for help, take, and do not give in return. But what the universe is saying, and what your ancestors are saying, is follow your intuition. Listen to us. You will have less obstacles. Right? Set your boundaries. The blessings will flow. And with the canary here, this bird, yellow, that's willpower. That's willpower. That's knowing thyself. That is the third chakra. Action. Look at this. You will blossom. You're not only loving yourself, you're loving others in looking after yourself. And let communication flow as well. Do not be afraid to express that. Express yourself in saying, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. Or that's not going to work for me. This is you have to say no pile. Definitely. Right, let's get some advice cards. So what do we have here? Trust. It says the robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. Exactly. You have to trust this. You have to trust this. Do not rely on others and thinking that they're going to help you in the way that you help them. It doesn't work like that all the time. It doesn't. You have to trust that you are capable of. You have to trust this and know that you will receive blessings and abundance once you follow your intuition and you listen to this ancestor and you set your boundaries. Let's get one more for the daily healing. It's like knowing that you got this. You're more than capable. You got this. This beautiful flowers here. It says, express your love through your deeds. Express your love through your deeds. And exactly. But with deeds that you want to do. Deeds that serves you. Right? And it's not being selfish. Your gut, your intuition, your whole body is going to tell you if this is something that you should take part in or not, and you should follow it. It's very important. Okay, I'm going to leave this right here. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and many blessings. Please remember to leave a comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. Press the notification button for my next video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Pile 3. For those of you who selected the Muse 5 of Cups from the Muse Tarot, here's your reading. Okay, so I've pre-shuffled the cards to make the video a lot quicker. Right, so we're gonna lay out the cards and then have a look-see. Okay, so we have here the ancestor energy surrounding the 5 of Cups. Now this is the ancestor of exile. What I'm getting from this is you are actually you've become icy based on a loss that you've experienced or negative experience, disappointment that you've had. You're actually losing a part of yourself. You're actually closing your heart. You're actually freezing your heart. If you look at this 5 of Cups, you could mistake this for swords because this looks like crystals or even ice, right? So based on loss or negative experiences, negative or disappointments, you've actually closed your heart. You're actually in hiding, and in doing that you're losing a part of yourself. You're losing that divine love, that essence that makes you you, that makes you a divine loving being. This ancestor is here to guide you out of this. This ancestor is here to remind you that being in this space does not serve you. This ancestor is guiding you through whatever hurt or loss that you've had. It doesn't warrant you closing your heart or being icy, detaching from yourself. It could mean that you've detached from others, family, work, friends, but this is also you detaching from yourself. It's like your soul has died, and then your body, your shell is just, you're like a zombie, right? And that's not what you're meant to do here. You're meant to have abundance. You're meant to flourish. You're meant to grow. You're meant to be magnetic, luminous. You're meant to light a room. You're meant to draw people towards you and heal them. You're meant to have success. You're meant to actually have abundance, or what's the word I'm looking for? Manifest. You're meant to be able to manifest, and when it's time to harvest, reap a lot. You're meant to just be abundant, very wealthy in all areas of your life. But what you're doing is you're freezing it out. Whatever disappointed you or whatever you lost, you're actually not allowing this to come in, your abundance. And this ancestor wants you to carefully just try to go after this. Try to come out of this space. Try to melt the ice. See this here? Try to melt the ice, so that your emotions can flow, so that you can feel. And you can feel enough to create this. Yes, you should be careful with people or things that you bring into your life, but keep moving. Don't stand still. Don't hide. Don't hide. Don't lose yourself. Come out of that. Keep moving. Disappointments. Life does throw different disappointments, right? But in every disappointment, there's a lesson. There's a lesson to be learned. And in this one, whatever disappointment you had, it's to show you that you are strong enough. It's a lesson where the divine wants to see how badly you want it. So if it is a job, let's say it's a business or a job, and there is some disappointments, you either lost the business, lost your job, and you tried your best, you did everything that you could. In order to have this, find out where you went wrong and try harder. Do not give up. Do not give up. Be cautious and careful, yes, but keep going. Persevere, keep going. There's determination needs to happen. See things from a higher perspective as well. Step out of yourself and have a look, right? Have a look at everything that is going on around you and how you can improve it. How can you can bring this in, the abundance. It's also a time of gaining knowledge and wisdom. If it's a relationship, this is a period where you need to decide what exactly you want. Meaning the qualities and characteristics, and actually going after it or being open to receive it. So if that is something that you want, whatever characteristics that you want from a relationship, being the ice king, ice queen, ice person, you're not going to get it, because that's not an energy to receive. When it is melted and it's fluid and flowing, when water is flowing and it's calm, that's when you're open to receive. It's in the yin energy, the feminine energy, to nurture, to feel, to love, to heal, etc. So that's the energy that you need to be in. I would see this as more masculine, because that's the fighter, the person has to go after. But you're not meant to be in that. You're meant to be in the energy of being open to receive. You also have guidance, not only the ancestor of exile, you do have spirit guides with you as well. And they communicate through thoughts and dreams as well. But the clouds are starting to clear, so you're starting to notice the messages. Because before it was fogged up, you couldn't tell if it was your thoughts or if you're going crazy, but it's clearing up, so you're starting to listen. But you need to melt this. You need to get out of this space, right? And know that this is what you're going to get. This is what the divine wants to give you, to gift you. And in doing that, you can help others. I can see that you will help others once you are out of this space. Yeah, look at this fox here, looking for guidance, looking up at this beautiful being here. There's also grounding needed. You need to ground yourself. Yeah, so once this experience must have been really painful, and what you need to do is to release expectations, whether it is, again, this is it, this is going to be great, or this is crap, this is going to go bad. Just be neutral, remain neutral with expectations, but which will allow you to be vulnerable and feel what the experience, and then what emotions don't serve you, you release it. So that's the space that you need to be in. It needs to be like a nice, even flow. So when you experience things that are bad, disappointing, you don't clam up and hide. You don't do this. You work through it. You feel it. And you just move through it and heal it. So I call it embrace, heal, and then release. And that's what's needed. That's the healthy flow to gain abundance. And of course, you're careful with people, places, and things that you enter in your life, but you don't give up. Okay, let's get some advice cards. Okay, so what do we have here? Flow. Isn't that interesting? So we have flow. It says, go with the flow as water trickles down the stream. Do not hurry. Exactly. That's what we're just saying. Melting the ice and just moving, feeling, going with the flow. Okay, let's get some daily healing advice cards. One card, please. Everything will be okay. You just got to work through this. Okay, so we have this beautiful card here. It's lovely. Take time to tune into your body and recognize the messages it's trying to send you. Yep. Well, you started doing that. You started doing that with the here, the bird here, with the diligence. So you're gaining messages, yes, through dreams and potentially, you know, clairaudience. However, I do suspect that you're an incredibly sensitive person, hence why you have closed your heart, frozen your heart, because you feel deeply and you're afraid of that, of the pain that comes with disappointment and hurt. But what is being asked of you is to listen to the messages and to feel. Take things easy, feel it. Embrace it. That's a part of also what you're meant to do. You're meant to know how to ride through your emotions, flow through it, and you will have more control of it in various situations. Okay, I'm going to leave it right there. Please remember to leave a comment down below and to like, share, and subscribe, and press the notification button for my next video. All right, sending you love, light, and many blessings. Bye.